Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Have you ever wondered how someone could want you so badly, yet feel unprepared to embrace you fully? This reading is going to take a different turn, as I received a powerful message. Someone manifested you with incredible intention, but they weren't quite ready for your energy. What does that mean for you? I can't say for certain, as my channeling reaches a wide range of people and situations. So, take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, not every reading will align with everyone because we're all on our unique paths and timelines. Let's dive in and see what unfolds. Let's dive right in and shuffle some decks. As I do, I'm picking up on a strong sense of fear. It seems like someone was eager to bring you into their life, maybe even unconsciously on a spiritual level, but then they became afraid of something that held them back. Whoever I'm connecting with, this person deeply desired to attract someone like you, yet they struggle with self-judgment. This often manifests in a drive for hyper-achievement. They may be incredibly focused, perhaps even obsessed with how they appear to others, whether it's their physical looks, social status, financial success, or professional position. They're highly concerned about perceptions, yet beneath that exterior, they feel quite alone. I sense this person has either reached a certain level of success or is on the verge of achieving something significant in their life. Let's explore what else is at play here. There's a chilling detachment surrounding whatever this person is pursuing. While everything might seem impressive from the outside, they're actually feeling deeply hollow and empty inside. This is someone battling their own mental demons, yet they would likely never reveal this struggle. I keep hearing, "You got too close." This is a very targeted message that their spirit guides urgently wanted me to share, aiming to clarify some confusion for someone out there. It seems to relate to a specific group of you. I'm sensing a strong masculine energy here, though it doesn't have to be strictly masculine. For many of you, as divine feminines, this person who manifested you embodies that masculine energy. Keep in mind that we all possess a blend of divine, feminine, and masculine qualities within us. So these insights might resonate with your internal balance or relate to an external situation. Now, back to you. You carry a remarkable level of empathy. Even if this person wasn't ready to embrace your love and compassion, they still see you as almost angelic, like someone who doesn't quite seem real. I hear them questioning, "Are you real? Are you even a real person?" They idealize you and seem to place you on a pedestal in their mind. Let's explore this further. Here's the twist. For many of you, it seems this person may have done a complete 180 when it comes to your connection. They might have cut you off abruptly or gone cold without warning. Now, this could be a platonic situation for some, but I sense that for most of you, especially if you're tuning in for a romantic connection, there were definitely feelings on their side. This masculine energy undeniably had feelings for you. Only you can truly determine whether those feelings were mutual. In many cases, there was a spark, but it can be tricky to navigate those emotions. When someone is actively manifesting you into their life, that energetic pull can be incredibly intense. It might leave you wondering if you're experiencing a soul connection, or if you're simply feeling their energy so strongly that it's hard to tell. I'm picturing a puppet show where the puppeteer suddenly lets go of the strings. Perhaps you feel this way too, like you were being played by this person. They seemed to say and do all the right things, skillfully pulling your strings, only to release them just as quickly. For some of you, this might have been a masculine energy that didn't initially catch your eye or spark your interest. At first, you might not have been that invested, but their intense manifestation drew you in, leading to at least some curiosity, if not romantic feelings. Let's see what else we can uncover. It feels like just when you started to express or fully embrace those feelings, this masculine energy did a complete 180, or to stick with our puppet metaphor, they dropped the strings. I know it can be challenging to find the right words for these energies, but your guides are urging me to clarify something important. You might be feeling a bit out of sorts, like you're going crazy because your intuition is telling you that this person still cares, that there's something deeper and more genuine here. If you've shared your thoughts about this situation with others, they might say this person was just playing games, that they were only after something physical, but that perspective won't resonate with everyone, so take it if it fits your experience. Deep down, you know the truth. You have a strong intuitive sense, and I can tell you're someone who values honesty with yourself. If you truly felt played, you'd recognize that truth and accept it. The confusion arises because you sense that it's not as simple as that. It's not just about your pride, though it certainly stings to think this person might have played you. But your intuition is leading you to believe there are deeper feelings at play. There's something more complex going on beneath the surface, and your instincts are spot on. It's almost like your guides want to deliver this message as a reassuring affirmation. Let's explore what this could mean for you. We've got the success card here, which means one thing. You can trust your intuition about this situation. Trust what your inner guidance is telling you about this person. But here's the twist. Right after the success card, the no card appeared. It's almost as if, the moment this person felt they had you emotionally within their grasp, like when you started catching feelings or showing interest, they suddenly pulled back. I get the sense that they were the ones who were drawn to you first, energetically manifesting or even actively pursuing you. You two made a connection in the physical world, but once you reciprocated their interest, something shifted. It's like their initial yes quickly turned into a no. They withdrew, and the warmth you felt turned cold. This brings to mind that saying, people can only love you as deeply as they love themselves. They can only walk with you as far as they've walked within themselves. And Divine Feminine, this message hits home, especially for you. I've often shared how the awakened Divine Feminine acts like a mirror, reflecting back to a masculine seeking transformation. Not the polished version they wish to see, but the raw, unfiltered truth of who they are at a deeper level. If they're not ready to face that truth and transform what the Divine Feminine naturally brings to light, they'll run. Not away from you, but from themselves. So, here's what I'm picking up on. This is exactly the energetic dynamic that played out between you and this masculine energy. Your unconditional love acted like a mirror, reflecting back to them all the ways they were struggling to love themselves. They had never experienced anyone with a heart like yours, Divine Feminine, someone with such a pure energy. I'm hearing it described as an energy that simply is. It doesn't expect anything in return. It just radiates love, kindness, and empathy freely. This energy captivated them, and even if they've distanced themselves from the connection, I'm hearing that thoughts of you still cross their mind daily. It's as if these memories stir up deep emotions they've tried to keep buried. As I tap into their feelings, I'm getting a bit choked up, because when they think of you, of that pure, empathetic love you offered and how they turned away from it, there's still a lingering sense of regret and pain. Yet, despite all this, they remain silent about their feelings. Now, let's dig into what's truly going on beneath the surface. The Blossoming Abundance card came up upright, which tells me that the connection you shared planted a powerful seed within this person. This seed isn't fully grown yet, but it's starting to take root, shifting and evolving their inner world. Essentially, this is the beginning of a spiritual awakening for them. They may not be ready to fully embrace that intense transformation right now, but the seed you planted is there, and it will continue to grow and change them over time. You gave them an incredible gift, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Your love, empathy, and kindness weren't wasted, even if it seems like it all led to nothing. What you might not realize is that you were working with their future timeline and their higher self, connecting with a version of them that's already on that path of awakening. Your role was to plant a seed, and though it might remain hidden beneath the surface for now, there will come a time when they're ready to wake up. When that moment arrives, that seed will sprout, grow rapidly, and completely transform them. And when that happens, they're going to remember you, divine feminine. Your face will come to mind, and they'll feel your presence, still connecting with you on the astral plane, spiritually and energetically, even if you haven't spoken or crossed paths in a long time. Your energy has this beautiful way of planting powerful seeds in others, seeds they might not be ready for when they first meet you. But those seeds keep working within them over time. When they're finally ready to fully awaken, you'll be the one they'll think of, the one they'll want to reach out to. So, even if there's a separation right now and you're rising to a higher timeline that feels far away from them, don't be surprised if they find their way back to you on that higher timeline. Or if they meet you there someday. This person's sacral chakra feels deeply blocked, and I'm picking up that they have a tendency to be very rigid and controlled in their life. They might follow a strict routine, work schedule, or lifestyle, holding themselves to a harsh structure. It's like they don't give themselves permission to be free, to just live in the moment, or to connect with their true emotions. They've built up walls around their feelings, but this way of living can't last forever. Divine feminine, you already sense this because you see parts of your past self in them. Maybe you, too, once sought worth or validation through achievements, focusing on the material world to prove your value. But you've since discovered the power of looking within and aligning with the energy of what you want to attract, manifesting from the inside out. This is a journey they haven't quite embraced yet. When they encountered this part of you, it left them in awe. They saw your way of being as something beautiful, yet entirely foreign, like a concept they'd never considered. And because it was so unfamiliar, they rejected it. But deep down, they're likely to revisit this idea. Eventually, they'll find themselves drawn back to the energy you brought into their life, reflecting on what they experienced with you. The cards that have come through here are the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups, reversed. This dynamic speaks volumes about what happened between you and this masculine energy. The Knight of Cups reversed represents someone who is running away, trying to avoid facing their true self, struggling with a fragile sense of identity. That's the energy this masculine embodied. But then they manifested you, divine feminine, and suddenly found themselves face to face with your High Priestess energy, an energy that wouldn't allow them to keep running from themselves. Your presence made it impossible for them to hide. It's like they were trapped in the reflection of their own truth whenever they were around you. There's a strong emphasis on eye contact here. At first, they might have been drawn to your eyes, fascinated and intrigued by the way you seemed to see right through them. But over time, that same eye contact became overwhelming. It's like, in your gaze, they felt deeply seen, so much so that it became intimidating. They may have even started avoiding eye contact altogether, shifting from eagerly looking into your eyes to avoiding that connection. This shift wasn't random. It was because being truly seen by you made them confront parts of themselves they weren't ready to face. This person is on a journey of deep emotional and spiritual growth, but they still have a lot of evolving to do. It feels like they're stuck in an outdated version of themselves, almost like they're still playing a role that aligns with what their family or society expects. They may not fully realize it, but they're living their life for others rather than for themselves. To truly step into their power, they'll need to let go of that old version of who they thought they needed to be and start embracing their authentic self. I was about to head to bed, but I felt a strong pull to do this reading. It's as if someone out there is feeling a wave of emotion tied to a romantic situation, and it's coming through with such intensity that it couldn't wait. I'm sensing a highly charged, deeply emotional energy connected to this situation. The first cards that appeared are Secret Admirer and Time. My guides are showing me that someone you're connected to, perhaps the person who comes to mind, has much deeper feelings for you than they're willing to admit. The Secret Admirer card directly points to this. Someone has hidden their true feelings for you, keeping their emotions under wraps. With the Time card, I'm getting a sense that this connection might be more enduring than it seems on the surface. It's like there's an element of slow, lasting growth beneath it all. It might be what I'd call a slow burn connection, or maybe it started as a fast, intense spark, but has since shifted into a slower, more gradual unfolding. This means that while the initial meeting may have been electrifying, it might feel like things have cooled down or that momentum has slowed. But this card is a reminder that even if it seems like things are fading, there's still something meaningful simmering just below the surface. It feels like the person I'm tuning into here has tried to distance themselves from this connection, possibly because they feared that things were fading between you two, like there wasn't much left to hold on to. They may have even questioned their own sanity, wondering if they were imagining that the other person felt deeply about them. I sense that you've picked up on those hidden feelings intuitively, but they've become a master at hiding those emotions, keeping everything on the surface. There's definitely a lot of secrecy surrounding how they truly feel. I see them carrying these unspoken emotions heavily in their heart, and it's starting to weigh on them because they've been holding it all in instead of sharing what's really on their mind. With the Time card, it's clear that you may have put in a lot of emotional effort early on, feeling that initial spark of connection. What keeps coming through is that while there was a powerful initial attraction, from your perspective, it seemed to fizzle out. You might have thought that your feelings weren't being returned, or that you were misinterpreting the chemistry, the magnetic pull between you both. But that's far from the truth. Your intuition has been right all along, because this person has more of a slow burn energy. What they've kept hidden is their deep investment in this connection and their desire to keep you in their life long term. I think you'd be surprised to know just how much they're hoping to keep this connection alive, even if it doesn't always show. The Wheel of Fortune is showing up here in the upright position, which tells me that this meeting between you and this person was destined, no matter what. I'm hearing a powerful message, like, not even gravity could have stopped me from being drawn to you. No force of nature could have kept me from you. That's the energy of your connection. It felt inevitable, as if the universe itself had arranged for you two to cross paths. But I'm also picking up on the word messy, so there might have been some complications or challenging circumstances around how you met. It's like you both were given this chance to spin the wheel of destiny together, to take a leap into a new timeline, a new path. There's a strong sense of opportunity here, almost as if meeting each other was an invitation to shift onto a completely new path together. The pull toward that possibility was intense for both of you. But there's a catch. One of you was all in, and the other hesitated. It feels like you, the one connecting with this reading, were ready to take that leap. I'm getting chills just tuning into your energy, like your soul was completely aligned and drawn toward this person, ready to put everything on the line for this connection. But then, they pulled back, hesitated, or perhaps gave off mixed signals. This left you feeling confused because your intuition told you that they felt it too, that they were just as drawn to this connection. Yet, their hot and cold behavior seemed to contradict what you were sensing at a deeper level. With the surrender card in reverse, it's clear that this situation may have been really frustrating for you. It feels like you were trying hard to hold on, to control the unfolding of this connection, to keep this person close. There's a sense that this may have been a newer connection, one where you didn't yet have the chance to deeply know each other in the physical world. Of course, this won't resonate with everyone, so take it as it fits your story. But there's definitely an air of mystery here, so much that's hidden beneath the surface, which is why I felt called to do this reading and reveal some of what's been kept in the dark. There's definitely something intense weighing on this person's heart, especially with the heart chakra card coming up in the upright position. It suggests that their feelings run deep, even if they haven't shown it. As I reshuffle the cards, we also see appreciation in reverse. This person is feeling like they're losing you, as if you're slipping away from them. Maybe you've reached a point where you decided to pull back your energy. You stopped overthinking, stopped clinging to this connection. You wanted to let go, to return to your own flow, perhaps to explore other connections, or simply to reclaim your independence. For a while, this connection had you feeling, well, there's no better way to say it, completely love-struck, like you were almost losing your mind. It was that kind of love that sweeps you off your feet and makes you feel ungrounded. It might have even pushed you to act outside of your usual self, like putting your heart on the line, or offering more of yourself than you normally would, especially so early in a romantic connection. But it's as if every part of you was drawn to this person with an undeniable pull. There's a strong emphasis here on the power of the voice between you two. It's like you both activate something within each other just by speaking, finding each other's voices utterly hypnotic, almost mesmerizing. And this feeling is absolutely mutual. It's not just one-sided. The reason for this is that our voices carry the frequency of our souls. So when you speak to someone, they're actually tuning into your soul's essence. You and this person share a very similar soul signature, like you're part of the same soul family. This connection might even have a twin flame quality, though that energy hasn't come through strongly just yet. If it does, I'll be sure to share. What's clear right now is that this person is starting to realize that they've been overlooking something truly special about you. With the appreciation card in reverse, it's like they're finally waking up to how rare and unique this connection is. This person may have been so wrapped up in their day-to-day life or lost in their own thoughts that they were distracting themselves from how they truly feel about you. This distraction kept their third eye a bit clouded, making them caught up in various physical or daily routines. However, it seems like something in their life has recently nudged them to hit the pause button, especially today, whenever you're tuning into this reading. They might have experienced a moment that encouraged some self-reflection, leaving them feeling quite nostalgic about their connection with you, especially if you've had past interactions. There's a strong sense of looking back on their life right now, with an energy that feels deeply reminiscent. What's important for you to know, if you're connecting with this message, is that there's an energetic bond between you and this person, a soul tie that has been activated. Soul ties can take many forms, But in your case, it's a natural connection that arises from sharing a similar or even identical core soul frequency. According to the law of attraction, like attracts like. So, when you resonate with someone on this deeper level and are living authentically in tune with that frequency, it creates a stronger bond and a more profound connection with those who share that same essence, bringing you closer together in this intricate web of collective consciousness. Once again, the law of attraction is the powerful force that draws similar energies together. I can see that your recent choices, especially over the past 6 to 18 months, or even up to 2 years, have been pivotal. You've been embracing your true, authentic self with newfound confidence. You've always been authentic, don't get me wrong. But lately, you've reached a whole new level of self-expression and authenticity. This shift likely stems from significant events in your life, whether in romance, friendships, work, or your spiritual journey, that have revealed some important truths. You've had to confront some painful realities, whether regarding your relationships, friendships, family, or even your own spiritual path. The courage and confidence you've shown in facing these truths, despite their difficulty, have allowed you to connect deeply with the energy of truth itself. This journey has empowered your throat chakra, which is not only about expressing your voice and authenticity, but also about embracing the truths you're willing to see and accept. To truly harness the energy of a strong throat chakra, we must commit to living in our own truth, even when it's painful or complicated. Over the past few years, you've faced and embraced some messy, challenging truths in your life, which has significantly strengthened that throat chakra of yours. This transformation has allowed your authenticity to shine brightly, sending out a signal that's been attracting more of your soul family, those who resonate with your unique soul frequency. Now, the reason I'm focusing on this in our reading is that your encounter with this particular person is a direct result of your empowered throat chakra energy and the authentic vibe you've been radiating. They've been drawn back to you because of this newfound authenticity. So, let's dive deeper. What are they really thinking and feeling? Wow. I pulled the yin-yang card reversed, which happens to be my top twin flame card in the deck. This suggests that you may be dealing with a twin flame dynamic here. However, with it in reverse, I felt a flutter of butterflies in my stomach, which I sensed was coming from their energy. I heard them express, "My soul is like your soul." This indicates that they are consciously beginning to recognize the profound similarity between your souls, even if they aren't fully aware of the twin flame concept just yet. It seems like when this person was caught up in their busy, distracted life, they were almost trying to escape their true self. I'm hearing that they were running from their roots, trying to avoid who they really are at their core. In doing this, they may have also been denying their connection to you. However, something has recently prompted them to pause and reflect on those roots, whether literally or in their thoughts and memories. As I mentioned before, there's a strong soul tie activated between the two of you, meaning you're exchanging energy with this person around the clock, whether you're aware of it or not. Since they've been feeling nostalgic lately, you might be picking up on some of that nostalgia too. So, what does this person want to share with the lovely soul tuning in? With the Knight of Swords showing up upright, I see someone who is assertive, strong, and ready to make significant changes. This person is stepping forward with newfound confidence and determination. They want to take charge in this connection, moving away from their previous passive role. With the Five of Swords reversed, it feels like this person is ready to come forward with direct and straightforward communication that will clear up any uncertainty or conflict you've been feeling. I sense that you, tuning into this reading, have been emotionally and mentally conflicted because you weren't quite sure how they truly feel about you. But I see them stepping up to provide the clarity you need. Then we have the Queen of Wands upright, which is how this person currently sees you. While I haven't picked up on strong divine feminine or divine masculine energy in this reading, many of you listening might resonate with the Queen of Wands energy, suggesting that you could identify as the divine feminine. I'm hearing that you've experienced significant emotional and mental growth over the past few years. Much of this maturity has come from your courage in facing painful truths about yourself and your life. You've embraced your authentic self and learned to build your confidence from within rather than seeking it from outside sources. The person you're connected to is coming through as the Knight of Swords, suggesting they might be aligning with divine masculine energy. This won't resonate with everyone, but I sense they see you and feel a deep attraction to your Queen of Wands energy. They view you as highly independent, incredibly confident, and, most notably, radiant. You have a magnetic presence that they find almost hypnotic. However, there's also a sense of regret because your energy has illuminated aspects of themselves they might not have wanted to face. It's a bit unusual to say, but instead of calling out their behavior with words, you've highlighted it simply by being yourself. Some readers refer to this as the gift of illumination, which beautifully captures what you do. Your energy naturally reveals the blockages, barriers, and fears in others without you needing to say anything or point them out directly. I feel that your presence has called this person out, especially regarding how they've treated this profound soul bond in a rather casual way. This might have left you feeling a bit heartbroken, even if you never shared those feelings with them. The purity of your heart and energy has created an instant reaction within them, urging them to confront their own feelings and behaviors. It seems that whenever someone insults you, breaks your heart, or causes you pain, your pure heart and vibrant energy send out a powerful signal. When someone approaches you disrespectfully or tries to treat your divine energy casually, it creates a kind of boomerang effect, an adverse energetic reaction that they can't help but feel. That's exactly what's happened with this person. Their actions towards you have led to emotional hurt or heartbreak because you were ready to be open and genuine, while they acted more casually or hesitantly. Without you saying a word, they've come to realize that they treated something incredibly sacred, a once-in-a-lifetime connection, as if it were just another ordinary occurrence. This realization is not only filling them with regret, it's like they're also experiencing that boomerang effect of pain in their own heart. When they caused your heartache, it's as if they were breaking their own heart in the process. This could definitely indicate a twin flame connection. In a twin flame dynamic, you share a chakra center and mirror each other perfectly. So when this person tried to push you away, they inadvertently pushed against their own heart, essentially breaking their own heart in the process. Now, they're in this hermit mode, having been forced to pause and reflect on their life. They've spent a lot of time alone, perhaps living in the moment without taking your connection seriously or planning for the future. But something has triggered a deeper reflection. Ironically, this person is beginning to feel, I wouldn't say they're just discovering their love for you, as it has always been mutual since you met. Instead, it's more like they were distracting themselves from that love. Now, they've come to recognize those feelings, but there's a concern that it might be unrequited. They're left wondering if they've waited too long or if they've messed things up by treating it so casually. I can sense a fresh wave of determination from this person, especially with the Chariot card in play. They really want to take control of the situation and be more direct and assertive about their feelings. Now, let's pull a final message from their soul to wrap up this reading. And we've drawn the card power, which perfectly encapsulates what's happening here. This person has been in a passive state, but now they're eager to reclaim their strength and steer the situation in a more proactive direction, moving forward with you. Thank you. Let's see if there's one last card from this person. We have surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. It feels like, to truly approach you, this person is being guided into a space of pause, reflection, and nostalgia. They need to fully release their past selves to step into a new chapter with you. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles, a card that embodies patience and perseverance, while also hinting at some unexpectedly positive developments. I sense that this person's energy indicates a strong commitment to you and this connection, perhaps in a way that might catch you off guard given their past behavior. These messages tonight are both intriguing and powerful. I understand that this reading might not resonate with everyone, but if you felt a connection to any part of it, I truly hope it touched you in a meaningful way. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below the video. As always, I'm sending you so much love, and I look forward to connecting with you again in the next video. I want to share something special with you. If you feel inspired, please consider donating to help express your feelings through this video. By contributing, you not only support your journey toward finding your ideal life partner, but also make a significant impact in the lives of others. With just a few clicks, you can help change lives. 70% of all donations will go directly to providing food for underprivileged children and education for orphans. You can donate through the link provided or use the Super Thanks feature. Let's make a difference together. Donate today. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.